I want to bring in John Webb now. He is the North Idaho reporter for KHQ, and he just sat down with Idaho State Police spokesman Aaron Snell. John, thanks for doing this with me tonight. What did the spokesman tell you? Anything that's advanced some of the details or the theories of what happened in that home?
There wasn't much new information released today, Ashleigh. We did do kind of a debunk with him. We talked about some of the rumors that were spreading online. You know it. Everybody knows that there's been a lot of theories about this homicide. And we asked him point blank, he said yes or no to these homicide rumors. And for most of the questions that we asked him, he wasn't aware of the information that we were providing or didn't want to comment on it. The only thing that he said was incorrect, and I'm trying to find it in my notes. It says that the kids were bound and gagged, and we knew that a couple of days ago, Ashleigh.
Right. There was another report that emerged today that police were out investigating behind the home when they expanded the perimeter yesterday. There were, detectives who were seen crouching and trying to get a clear view to the back bedrooms of the house, which would be a bedroom that would be occupied by Kaylee Gonzalez on the top floor and Madison Mogan on the top floor, facing out back. Is there some theory that they're looking about the possibility of the killer stalking them or, being a peeping Tom from those woods in advance of the crime, basically getting the lay of the land and where the girls' bedrooms were, perhaps, before the actual attack?
Yeah, that's certainly a possibility. We saw that in Rose Lake years ago with the Joseph Duncan murders. He stalked them on the mountainside behind. But from what we had talking to with witnesses down there, they had said that the detectives were actually timing themselves, running from the backside of the house up the mountain, almost as if it was an exit point. Of course, we tried to confirm that with Aaron Snell, the Idaho State Police PIO, but he could not confirm that information with us.
Okay, one other report today just absolutely broke my heart, that some of the victims' families are being targeted online and are being harassed by God knows who these people are, Alex Jones types of people who go after people who are at their lowest in life, who've just lost their children. Do you know anything about not only the people who are perpetrating this kind of awful, or if the police might be going after them? We're also hearing reports of people being doxxed online. What have you heard about this?
Well, there's certainly been a lot of drama and conversation online, a lot of trolls online going after the family members. The ex-boyfriends have been a big target as well. Kendrick Wills, the colonel for ISP, is calling on people to stop spreading these rumors. He says it just makes the situation worse. You're continuing to spread the misinformation, and these rumors certainly aren't helping with the investigation. So they're calling on the people to step away from social media, go to the sources, the Moscow Police Department, your local news sources, the sources you trust for news to get information.
John Webb, I can't thank you enough for taking the time to join us on this story. It's as, perplexing as anything I've ever covered. So you have your work cut out for you out there. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.